Hello friends, welcome back to the rising empire of the magic Amurites. So this should be the last peaceful episode in the series as we unlock the Boyar stack for our staple military unit, and we'll go to war with neighbors, starting with the Luchuirp, then I guess securing the western front, and then we'll decide whether we go north for the Melakim or we go east. Yeah, a few things I wanted to fix is stop working the merchant slot. Yeah, we don't need that anymore. We do get a great boost for great person growth during the Golden Age, so it may be a good idea to get another scientist. How does that affect our growth? Yeah, actually, why not? Why not? When we go to war with the dwarves, we'll lose for a while. We'll lose this resource, and will make us a bit unhappy. So we could do that. 27 turns. Yeah, with that scientist, we can, I guess, pop him here. The city produces good science. All right. And yeah, some trades. Can we take some? Yeah. Yeah, he's not very comfortable with us. I'd say we're at odds with him, so why not make some trades? Yeah, even get a world map. He circumvented the globe, so we can look around. Oh, I even have a horse resource. So the maelstrom is another unique feature. I think if you step on it with a sheep or with a water walking unit, then it randomly appears in another part of the map. There's another one way more powerful. Now, if I'm reading the maelstrom right, there's the thing called the iPhone Island. And it's usually not too far away from the coast, and if you explore that, you get a bunch of techs, so pretty useful. So where's our horses? Right here. This improves the city tile. Awesome. Okay, how about resources? Nope. Alright, so the Melakim, no. The Melakim, are they going towards horse riding? They could be. She's there. Alright. So Melakim, horse archers are quite powerful. They are actually camel archers, and they don't need horses to build them. So they build them with no resources at all. And they are counted towards the Firebows. So it's a good idea to kill them earlier than, leave them standing there, especially with their bad attitude towards us. But there's also some benefit in attacking Capria early. Okay, if Capria gets into her Crusade Civic, let's see what this requires. Nope. Crusade Civic, right? This requires fanaticism. Oh, I guess that's a pretty long way ahead of us. Yeah, I don't think she's getting there. She does not have priesthood yet. So yeah, but when she gets there and she declares war, she can take the civic, and then no diplomacy with enemies. So you can never vassalize her, and it's a whole point, vassalizing them, grabbing some of their mana to power up our mages. So yeah, I'll have to decide. But we'll be there. We first have to deal with the 3 other neighbors. This treaty cancelled. I guess we gave something to her. Attack or something. Yep. 9 science. 24 signs, okay. I remember we added a library here, but there's none in here, and yeah, probably doesn't make too much sense to get that. That's the same. Same. How many do we have? 9. 10 with this one. We're good with the civics. Apprenticeship, religion. Yeah. How about here? So let's see if we can enter borders with these guys. Maybe take a look at what they got. See, there's a burnt forest, right? I think that's from the fire zombies. So yeah, because Shyam conquered this city, as far as I remember. So the pyre zombie is one of the strongest units in the game. That's a 2nd tier melee unit, so a warrior can upgrade into a pyre zombie. OP. Yeah, that's it. So that's your X-Men or swordsman replacement. 4 base strength, but when it dies, it explodes. Does it say that anywhere here? No, it actually doesn't, so you have to look it up and you have to know it. So he explodes, and the stronger he is, and that goes with the weapons and bonuses, like you can bless a pyre zombie, combat promotions, of course. So when he explodes, he damages everything around him. Allies, your own units, anything else. But if he dies in any other units in his tile, they are not damaged. So this is a formidable thing. Just send and suicide 3 of them, and any stack is whittled down so much that you can take it with just even scouts or basic horsemen, of course. So he still doesn't. By the way, Tasunka still doesn't have horsemen. So he took out the Q rotates with just warriors. That's the power of his global, how you call it, global spell thing. Okay. Yeah, see, we can enter without open borders. So let's scout this area. Alright, yeah, we finished that. Temple of Kilnorth. Yeah, we need to get a few thanes. So that makes sense. The AI starts to fly away. Those who have some good land to them. Yeah. Maybe even do this. Yeah, let's do it this way. Ah, we have a Temple of Kilnorth. Okay, so we don't need to have that in that area. Yeah, we'll build it later. 32 hammers. Yeah, okay, it gives some nice gold boost, so let's finish it. Tebren on Tasunka. Ah, it'll be interesting to see. So there's the pyre zombie. There's the pyre zombie. I'm pretty sure he will get Tasunka if he wants to. Now, pyre zombies are totally OP, and Shyam used them efficiently as AI early on, but then later they tend to go into some other kinds of units, and actually they hamper themselves this way. Must be destroyed. Nah. You will be destroyed. Well, is that how you win the religious victory? Oh wait, not really, because it's like 50 to 50. Loki, he created Loki. Ah. So, can he capture the city now? Yeah, we'll do Balzarus Let's Play after this one. And Loki is a very special hero unit. Yeah, we're not in a hurry. Actually, we can even do that, we need gold. Where's your capital? Right here. See how poor their land is. They were so unlucky with this start. And they still killed the Curios, and they will kill Tasunka, I'm pretty sure. Or at least they'll take a few cities and make peace. Okay, so it looks like their stack is kind of split between here and there. Not sure why they go ahead and build hunters. Hunters are good in open terrain, but they have a penalty against cities. Yeah. Okay. You done? Alright. Oh, even Perpentac goes into runes. So, yeah, Boyar's coming soon enough. So how do we do this? Yeah, we get that city. 10 is fine. And that's how much we can get. 10 is fine. This guys will stay here to strike this city. Or to kind of keep him from coming in and harassing me. Actually, I don't know. Yeah, that should give us 10 of them. Let's see. So that's there. What do we want next? Okay, yeah, feudalism. Feudalism will let us vassalize these guys, and if we can get it in 10 turns. So as far as I remember, the way this is working is okay. is when you go to war, you have like 5 or 10 turns when you cannot talk to them, like they are at odds with you, they're pissed, so you cannot stop the war too fast. But 5 or 10 turns is when you can negotiate and potentially vassalize them, etc. So yeah, okay. 10 guys. 1,250. There we go. The next turn we probably attack. Yep. And I see we need trade before doing fanaticism, right? Is it the only prerequisite? Yeah, looks like so. So, feudalism first. Can we get something? Yeah, the AI seems pretty advanced. Way of the Wise, so he will get some nice religion soon. Alright. So we take the fire to promotion, and there we go. Fireballs. It looks like he brought all these guys conveniently towards me. Awesome, awesome. Next turn it is. Yeah, why not? I'll make you stronger. It'll be fun. Okay, so we get the archer. 14 happiness. We could do a bit more. We could do a bit more. Yeah, let's start cranking up these guys. Okay. How about this? This is not such a bad idea. Commerce from trade routes is pretty good, and we have quite a few coastal cities. You know what? Why not? Or yeah, like it's a pretty long build. It's a pretty long build. How come we build Firebows so quickly? Did how much overflow we get from building a lighthouse? 54 hammers. Overflow from the previous build 23. Base production 38. Ah, that's the power of the Golden Age. So when Golden Age ends, this will take forever. And you know, the way it works is we'll conquer so many cities that we won't have foreign trade, or not too much of it. So I guess we'll leave that. It's better when you are peaceful and there are lots of foreign cities, especially on other continents, so you can trade and get all this nice commerce. I do want to improve the city, however. Yeah, we can do this. We'll get another sea resource from this city. And yeah, it has no fishing boat. How come? How come? The other thing is we need to think about courthouses. Yeah, I got that. And now he'll switch. And now he'll hate us. Even more. Okay. Yeah, so I guess we strike. We strike. Yeah, let's keep archers in coastal cities. That'll make me feel better a little, because if somehow Capria joins Luchuirp, or Malakim decide to go at me, realizing that I'm getting stronger, then the coastal cities are in trouble. So let's keep them. So we're doing this, guys. Let's check what we have in terms of trades. Oh, we really aren't getting any ivory resource from him. There's even more reason to crush them. Yeah, see, they're holding so many cities that we could have. Let's discuss something else. Yeah, I don't intend to put your head on the pole. I just want you to be my vessel. Watch this. So the city has no defenses, like culture defenses or walls. So we just bash the fireballs. So the fireball dies, but you can see a few units lost some hit points. So we continue doing that. The odds are 09, 3.5, 3.5. Yeah, we can probably do it for all of them. And oh god. All right. So there's that. Yeah, let's stay here. I don't quite remember if he can what you call it? If he can loot a raid. Actually, we'll need to take care of the city. Yeah, build a farm here. Already unhappy? Why so? War. It's just turn 1 of this war and you're already unhappy. What's with you guys? Yeah, 2 would be enough. So the reason we're getting... Actually, maybe more... yeah, 3. So the reason we're getting things is to... not to spread the religion. I don't care about it that much. And it spreads passively pretty quickly already. But to upgrade them to priests, that will give a Shield of Faith promotion to our military units and some healing. And then eventually I want to go into Order, whose priests can cast Bless. So, where do we have it? Yeah, Confessors. Confessors are priests for the Order. They can cast Bless, that gives 1 Holy Combat to units, but only lasts for 1 battle. So, that's there. So we lost 1, right? Yeah, and after that, it's just combat promotions. It's just combat promotions from now on. Yep, install a new governor. And let's see what we want. Even keep the market, awesome. We're gonna keep the market. So yeah, elder councils are pretty irrelevant right now, I guess, with the low boost for the hammers. The library will be important. But so will become the courthouse. So library is cheaper for us to build. Courthouse next. And then we'll think about it. Maybe we'll just do the archery range and keep it rolling. This city may actually be quite nice with the commerce, so maybe it makes sense to develop it better. Okay, so yeah, these guys need to heal up. So where's the best place to heal? Oh, that's good enough. Really? We can take the gold hammer. So they had a warrior in here that I killed and it dropped a gold hammer. Gold hammer is so it has to do with their special ability. Like as soon as they discover construction, oh no, masonry. As soon as they discover masonry, they can do this, and they get this thing in a city. Now you can settle him and get a great engineer. Actually, it's not a great engineer unit, it's an engineer specialist, and it will be yeah, this kind of specialist that gives a birth rate. So this makes this race pretty strong early on if you use this ability early. The other thing is that you can just take it and then you get +1 strength. Add X strength. I'm pretty sure you can then drop it if you want. Oh, we'll see. We'll see. Yeah, you as well. 5 turns to heal. 3 turns. So by getting the strength promotion, we improve the combat strength of the Firebows, and the Firebows that we produce now have, see that, they have Empower 2. So they have 2 times 10 strength. Pretty good. Okay. Okay. So how about... Yeah, he cannot loot. He cannot loot. Looks pretty useless now. Yeah, let's save some unit maintenance. Okay. Okay. Foreign trade, it's a nice civic for a few races that don't really need agrarianism. Now obviously with the aristocratianism paradigm you will stay in this like forever, for the entire game, until maybe very later in the game, where you want to warmonger, for example. Well, foreign trade is good for a few races that don't use aristocratianism, but not for us. So we really take this just for feudalism. Let's see if we can make some trades here. Warfare is good to grab. Hunting, horseback riding, I hope he can just give it to me. Yeah. Hunting from Perpentak. Yeah, we'll get hunting from Garim. So really nothing we can get from these guys. How about some resource trades? Will trade, won't trade, will trade. Perp will give me ivory. That can help some of my cities. Ivory, what do I have for you? Meta magic mana? You want that? Cool. That just fixed unhappiness here. Alright. So anybody at full health that I can use to loot? No, doesn't seem so. So yeah, let's take the gold hammer. Now, who carries that? Who carries it? You carry that. Ah, you cannot drop it. So he cannot drop it, but he can probably... if we delete the unit, this will be dropped, and we can probably do that with the worker. 3 turns. Let's send this warrior and this archer to defend the city. So see, the mistake I did there is that when we upgraded the longbowmen, the Firebows, I kept them here, and while they are in range of a city with an archery range, you can upgrade them. But they had to be in the city to get the bronze upgrade. Like, standard archers don't have ability to carry weapons, and that made us a little weaker when fighting the units in the city, attacking after our Firebows did. Well, this costed us a Firebow, I guess, but I'm pretty happy anyway with the end result. So it's fine. Okay, there's the boat. You go there. Yeah, you defend. Harbor complete. Yeah. So time to do courthouses. It's time to do courthouses. We'll do that after the Thanes. Actually, that's better. Same for you. Same for you. Okay, we need to save gold. 9 turn to fanaticism. So I want to capture these two cities. Yeah, we'll be pressured culture-wise from Timberling and from Jubilee, of course, but I intend to capture Jubilee and Hexham, and then leave Comberview as the only city remaining. And this city I'll leave to the Luchuirp as also the only city remaining. We'll get rice for the bonus from the Disruptor's Brewhouse, which will improve commerce. Where's that? Yeah, so we get plus 10 from corn, and we have 58 base commerce, which will improve because we have a lot more room to grow. Awesome. Yeah, but we'll get a hit in commerce pretty soon, and yeah, the science is not too stellar. That will improve. It will improve shortly. You'll get more land. I could give her fire mana for the gold per turn. Yep. So normally you need fire mana to have your adepts major in fire, but because Firebows already have fire 1, they can just improve it. Okay, that was just 5 gold, not too much. Actually more from the hamlet. How long to heal? 1 turn. Yeah, we can wait. Can even eventually get a whale, so it does make sense to build a monument. No. So why do we really bring this guy in here? To do a culture pop. And when you do this on a city in mutiny, it also ends mutiny right away. Okay, we improved happiness. Alright, off to Israelia, I guess. So, this direction. Yeah, so we don't have to attack from across the river. Yeah, I've used the firebow here just to protect from the hunters potentially capturing workers. The archer can do this job. Well, I hope so. 3 hunters, they can totally take it if they want to. Okay. I hope they don't. So one small problem when fighting... Moro is scouting out. One small problem fighting Luchuirp is that, well, when you fight you want to capture enemy workers, so you can improve their land as you rid them of the worthless cottages. And Luchuirp, they have a special worker type, the mud golem. Let me show that. So a worker is like 0 attack, 0 defense. So the mud golem is 2 defense, and you build it with hammers, not with food as standard workers. That makes Luchuirp seem like very slow, and that's like 100 hammers, so they're pretty slow. But they build quickly. And so with the conquest is you cannot capture them, you can only destroy them. So you have to have your own workers for the duty. But our lands are already pretty well developed, so yeah. So to end this episode, we'll move our army over here, like position it nicely, and prepare to strike next turn. From chopping, okay. I thought, why is this suddenly so good? Should we maybe then chop out these woods? No, I'll leave them. That will be our national park. A small national park between Udenarat and Chevedis. That's there. That's there. Yeah, this will be a nice city. Not too much production, but good commerce. So library, courthouse. What else is kind of cheap and good? Yeah, this for the health, because we're not on fresh water. Yep. Yeah, I don't like seeing that. They'll burn the clams. Well, I have so many of them, and even some spare here. Any trades? Oh, really? So, what can I get from you? Add something else? Okay. There's that. Now, we can't trade gold because they just discovered a currency tech. Okay. There we go. And let's work on the city defenses. Boom, that's all over. Let's see if we can scout out a little. Yeah, so the capital actually seems to be less defended than this city. Okay, that's that. Yeah, there is some benefit in actually doing a workshop here, because only so much commerce. Yeah, the workshops are pretty weak early on, but eventually you get some tech and they become on par, and I may not be mistaken, but sometimes better than even mines. Alright, so there's that. And I think it's a good idea to cut the episode. So we've started our first war, it's going well. I'm pretty sure we'll get this city and this city in the next turn, vassalize them. Let's actually plan what mana we want to get from the Luchuirp. Sometimes the AI is pretty stubborn and doesn't want to yield, so they may submit as a vassal, but then they may refuse to give some of their mana. So I'm keen to get enchantment mana. This way I can get happiness, and I can improve the strength on the Firebows eventually. Life is good, but it's just, for now, it's just, you know, Empire-wise health boost. Earth mana is good eventually, but you need Governance to help your Firebows use it. So yeah, enchantment mana. Enchantment mana. Alright guys, I hope you enjoyed the episode. There's some war action going on, and there will be so much more further. See you in the next one.